if you are rushing to live alone and you are excited about it because all you're thinking about is, oh, I'm going to be free, oh, I'm going to party, blah, 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 blah. Just remember that there are bills to pay. Bills don't pay themselves, and contrary to popular belief, men don't pay your bills. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Sylvia and it's nice to meet you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Period. In this video, we're going to be doing a get ready chit chat. I thought of throwing in a story time, but maybe I'll just leave that for another video. So in this video, we're going to be doing my hair and my makeup. We're going to be doing the everyday slay makeup because we're going to be wearing lashes. But it's an everyday simple slay type of makeup. Okay, we're going to be coiling the hair because I washed this wig, and so this is it in like its natural state. I've not done anything to it. So a lot of you always ask me where I get my hair from. Well, this one is from Stelly's Hair on Instagram. This is a 28 inches body wig. Okay guys, so I went ahead and packed my hair just to keep it away from my face while I do my makeup. Before I get into my eyebrows, I'm going to moisturize first of all, and I will be using the Hydra Genius Aloe Water Moisturizer. I love this stuff. I love how it smells. One pump is enough. Just gonna be putting this all over my head. Okay, straight to eyebrows. Okay guys, I'm back. Done my eyebrows. It took longer than I expected. It's been over a month since I've worn makeup. Anyways, every single makeup item I use in this video is going to be down in the description box because I don't want to bore us with all the details. But yeah, I'm going in with my foundation right now, so we're just going straight in. What I want to talk about is this living alone thing going on. Living alone at 24, living alone at 25, living alone at 26. There seems to be a trending topic on YouTube. Everyone is doing a living alone type of content, and it's very appealing, you know, because I feel like currently we have probably the most young people that we've ever had living alone. Let's look at like the Nigerian culture and everything. Like, let's even start with that. I'm rambling. I should be doing my makeup. The Nigerian culture, I guess, like for most Igbo people, because I think it's mostly Igbo people that do this thing, where especially if you're a girl, you're not allowed to live on your own until you get married. The plan is for your husband to find you in your parents' home and pick you up from there to his house straight. So you're not supposed to like live on your own. But like in my culture, because I'm Efik, I'm from Cross River State, Calabar, I don't think it's ever like been an issue. It's never been like a serious thing. In fact, my parents welcome me. They want you to go away, like go and be responsible for yourself, like start living alone. You know, when I left home when I was 17, like to uni. In my opinion, that's when I started living alone. I had a roommate in uni, but like still, you still feel responsible for yourself, you know, budgeting everything. My dad would give me like a monthly allowance that would take care of everything, and if I needed money for like hair and school stuff, then he would chip in. But like I had a general allowance when I was in uni, so I started like budgeting and living alone at a really young age. Now compared to 17 and where I am today, the difference is that I'm no longer getting that monthly allowance. So now I'm like billing myself basically, and that is just wild. But living alone at such a young age is not all that is crammed up to be. Living alone at 24, 25, or it could be younger, is the absolute ghetto. That's when you realize that you have like all these responsibilities, you have all these bills. Like personally, when I first came into the UK, I was in a student accommodation, so I was sharing a kitchen and like a living space. So basically I was kind of living alone, but not really, because you have your own bathroom and stuff like that. So basically I was sharing all those things, and you know, your flatmates, we play music, really loud music. You cannot really do anything about it because that's what you signed up for. You could be making noise in their room and stuff like that, and you would bump into people in the kitchen regularly. I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer right now. This thing is a game changer. Okay, like just watch me slay. Watch me. So They could be making noise and you cannot really do anything about it, and that was fair, but I still count that as living alone. Now I'm in a studio by myself, and the disadvantage of living by yourself is, like I said before, the bills. You cannot share bills with anyone. It's really just on you. It would have been nice, you know, if someone else was responsible for like the bills. Would have been really nice to share that, but you know, you have to like pick your struggles. Do you want your own space or do you want to share bills? Which one is a priority for you? For me, having my own space is a priority, and that's it. And another thing is, it can be really lonely. It can be really lonely. Living alone can be the most lonely thing like you've ever encountered, because you hear your own voice all the time. You could watch TV and do all that stuff, but like at the end of the day, guess whose voice you're hearing? Yours. You cannot talk to anyone unless you're on the phone with them. And mind you, it's not like I say people don't have things to do. No one's going to be on the phone with you 24/7. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and blend right now. So no one's going to be on the phone with you 24/7 to keep you company, because they have things to do, they have lives. So there's that. I'm going to take it up to my eyelid as well. Remember, this is like an everyday slay type of makeup. The real magic here is the concealer actually. The concealer will lift up everything. You don't have to do much after you've applied concealer. And I know I look a bit crazy right now, but bear with me. It will all calm down eventually. So yeah, as I was saying, you realize that it's just your voice that you keep hearing and it's quite lonely. But at the end of the day, you have to really like your company. If you don't like your company, you're going to be very sad living alone. And though like I get it, like it sounds amazing not having a curfew per se. No one is calling you, oh, when are you coming home, blah, 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 because you are living alone. It sounds amazing. No one's monitoring your movement. And I know like a lot of young people especially teenagers, will be like, oh my god, this is a dream. But then again, with living alone, like I said, comes with bills. With living alone comes with lots of loneliness. With living alone comes with you kind of growing accustomed to your own space and not knowing how to share. Like I remember when I shared an accommodation, I would keep things in the fridge, and let's say I buy a bottle of milk and I keep it in the fridge, and let's say tomorrow I want to drink the milk and it's less than it was, I would be like, oh, someone drank my milk. Obviously someone drank my milk. I mean, how else would it reduce, right? But the thing is, sometimes no one drank your milk. You are the somebody that drank your milk. Okay, well, now that I live alone, I know for a fact that I don't live with a ghost. I know that nobody is drinking my milk, but at the same time, it's like now when I open the fridge and my milk is like down, I know for a fact that it's me. It's me. I'm the one that drank it. Nobody drank it. So there's that. There's no blaming people for your mistakes. I would leave something somewhere, and if I was living with someone here, I would swear that someone moved that thing. Someone actually moved my stuff, but like really no one moved it. I just carelessly left it there. So living alone makes you realize your bad habits, basically, like not washing the dishes when you're done eating while you're on the bed. That's my number one bad habit. I like to eat and watch movies, and I like to be on the bed when I do it. I don't like to sit up and eat. So living alone too amplifies those habits that you have, because no one is checking you. No one is checking you, you know. And then when you have like friends over, low-key, you're kind of like, they have to leave soon. They have to leave soon because you are already cleaning up after them. You find yourself cleaning up after people. You find yourself keeping things where they were. If someone moves something, you would be arranging it because you've gotten used to things being a certain way, being the way you want it to be. Going in with a beauty blender so that, you know, to blend the beauty. Okay, but like, yeah, so sometimes I wonder how it's gonna be like when I finally get married, you know, living with my partner and everything. I'm so used to being in my own space and not necessarily being accountable. So I'm just going to go in with my setting powder right now, and I'm just going to apply it only on my eyelids because now I'm about to put on my eyeliner. So now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. Details are going to be in the description box as per usual. So yes, living alone makes you independent in an interesting way, in a way that if you do it for too long, you kind of want to stay that way. You don't want anyone in your space. You kind of like get used to just being who you are and keeping things in a type of way. And I feel like living alone also makes you learn the kind of person you are. Are you someone who is tidy, or are you not tidy? You know, before, if you were living with people, you could kind of blame them for not being tidy. But now that you're living alone, look at your mess. That's what living alone does to you. That's what it makes you realize if you're a neat person or you're not. What I have realized about myself from living alone is that I am sort of a neat freak. I really am. I have an issue with keeping things in a certain way. If it's kind of slanted in a weird way, I have to arrange it. I like things in a certain way. I like things done in a certain way. I like my things kept in a certain way. If you move it, it gets me upset. And I'm like, you know, so that's what living alone has taught me personally, and that's why I could not for the life of me wait to be done with student accommodation, honestly, because they were just draining me. I will not be finding my things where I kept them. The place will be messy. The kitchen was always a mess. Just like the overall living space was just a mess. The sink was never empty. I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye so that I can put on my lashes. And when you're actually like ready to cook, that's when someone else is cooking. The kitchen is never free when you want it to be free. And I am so glad that I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyelashes off camera. Okay. Just going to put mascara underneath so that it blends. I'm going to go in with a big brush and kind of like blend everything together from the setting powder that I used earlier. Okay, so it's time to go in with blush. So yeah, as I was saying, so living alone is not all it's crammed up to be. If you are rushing to live alone and you are excited about it, because all you're thinking about is, oh, I'm going to be free, oh, I'm going to party, blah, 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 blah. Just remember that there are bills to pay. Bills don't pay themselves. And contrary to popular belief, men don't pay your bills too. So maybe because social media is painting a very ugly picture about like independent women. I use lipstick for my blush. I learned this trick from someone here on YouTube. Guessing you can use any lipstick. You don't have to use this one. But I use this one because it's matte. And now I'm going to contour. So I always use this eyeshadow. Details will be in the description box for contour because it's a very dark shade. So don't be rushing to run out of your parents' house because there's nothing out here except bills. Trust me, nothing out here except bills. And I know like the YouTubers, I feel like including myself, have made living alone look so nice. Trust me, on our off days when we're sorting out like our bills, it's not that funny. If you don't buy the groceries are not going to magically appear in your fridge. Like, you know, if you don't work and make money, money will not magically appear in your account except you have really nice people in your life. And if there's no money in your account, there's no food in your fridge. Literally as simple as that. If there is no money in your account, there's no food in your fridge. So you have to budget. You have to learn how to budget. Another thing that living alone does is it kind of exposes your finances, your financial literacy, right? It makes you aware of how stupid you really are with money. all that KFC, all that McDonald's, all those little 5 pounds here and there. When you go into the store, you buy. It's like, can I have all that money back? Can I have it back, please? Like, when you realize it, when you're looking at your finances and things come up, you're like, oh shit, those 5 pounds that I spent on wherever it is I was going out to, tiny 5 pounds here and there, that's money gone. I'm going to go ahead and use the same eyeshadow that I used to contour. Even though it's not an obvious contour, I'm going to use it on my eyelid, just around the crease, just to give the illusion that my eyes are wider than they actually are. That will do that for you. Okay, yeah, so we're done with that. I'm just gonna go in with the concealer again and just under my eyelid like this, because I'm looking very dull and I don't like it. It's not giving. Okay, do you see the difference, or is it just me? Like, my face just got a lift. Okay, so this is it for now. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with my lip liner and a lip balm. I'm not going to use any highlighter. I'm not going to do anything. This is like the basic slay makeup, okay? Remember that. So I'm going in with my lip liner. And then if you want a little bit of drama, you can go ahead and line underneath your eyes. I usually line underneath my eyes, so I'm just going to do that right now. Okay, that's it for the makeup.
Wow!
So now we're going to go straight into hair, because that's really the cocoa. I told you guys that I'm going to be coiling this hair. Hit up the coiler, so it's very hot. Is that what it's called, a coiler? Please let me know that in the comment section, because I don't have energy. There's nothing I hate more than coiling hair. I'm just going to quickly do this and fast forward it so that we can get to the finished look, because God knows I don't have the patience to coil it and talk at the same time. Okay, all right, see you on the other side.
Coming like you can suppress memories of me. Coming like you got confessions queued up, like your last bitch looking chewed up, baby. Coming like you don't regret missing this old thing back on me. You know the difference between me and chickens.
Okay guys, I don't know if you guys can see the full length. I think I will move the camera back and show you what I'm seeing, okay? Because I'm feeling pain right now, okay? Let's go ahead and put a little bit of foundation just here so that it blends even better with my skin color. I'm gonna go in with the coiler again and just press on it so that these flyaways can lie still. And that is that. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with brown powder and just dab it all over my face so that I feel like a proper body and everything set in place. Let me show you guys an extended view of the hair. Okay, so this is what it's looking like.
Stick around 'cause I want to, bad as I wanna get focused. You remind me I'm imperfect and it's so stupid, man. Nobody put that purpose in me like you do. Still, nobody get that work up on me.
So we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy getting glam. It's been a while, like I said, and all details of all the products used in this video will be in the description box, including where I got this hair from. And thank you so much for spending time with me, and I love you. And we're thinking of living alone at a young age. You should try and reconsider it, okay? And while you're at that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and like this video, share with your family and friends to put a smile on their faces. And thank you again, and I love you. See you in my next video.
Between me and chickens.